What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? This your boy Enlightenedconsultationsllc coming at y'all once again. Welcome. Thank y'all for viewing my channel. Thank y'all for viewing my content. Thank you all my subscribers. Everybody that's new, welcome too. Agents, y'all welcome too. It is what it is. Y'all been here. Why stop? Just keep coming. It's all right. But before I proceed, if you're watching this video around children, please remove them from your immediate vicinity, as my videos are not for children. The sole purpose of my information is for educational and informational purposes only. Now, this does not constitute legal advice, nor does it constitute anything anti-government. For the powers within the people, I can't be anti-self. So with that being said, if you are in a legal situation and you do have legal questions, please consult an attorney, pay your fiat. You can pay the you can pay the lawyer for whatever intents and purposes it may be legally. I am not a lawyer. I am just a man who likes to read. Now that we got that out the way, people, I have great news for you today. Now, because I like to compile a lot of my videos like throughout the end of the week, because I like to keep the Sabbath holy, okay? So I like to compile a lot of my videos by the end of the week, which today is the recording of this video is Friday. So I hope you have undivided attention today as of the recording of this video. And if you do get notifications randomly, just know it's going digital. So with that being said, people, I want to drop some science on y'all today. Something I think a lot of people need to understand. For all intents and purposes, educational purposes only. Now, the title of this video is called Form 2211, Application for Award for Original Information. Now, I know a lot of people might be like, well, what is this? Let me tell you something, people. You, yes, you, viewer, yes, you can be paid. You can be paid by the IRS for reporting people who don't pay their taxes. Now, before I proceed, I'm not talking about just regular, everyday, hard-working citizens. Of course not. Who am I talking about then? I am talking about any entity that utilizes your trust and you don't get nothing from it. Yes, people. Yes, people. See what I'm saying? Now, this form particularly lets you know this is a valid form. Does come with instructions and so forth and so on. Lets you know. Let's just talk about the general instructions. The Whistleblower Office has responsibility for the administration of the Whistleblower Award Program under Section 67. I am tripping because I'm excited to get this information. 7623 of the Internal Revenue Code. Section 7623 authorizes the payment of awards from the proceeds of amount the government collects as a result of the information provided by the whistleblower. A claimant must file a formal claim for award by completing and sending Form 211, Application for Award for Original Information, to be considered for the whistleblower program. Has the information, has all of it, it's all there. And you can even scan it. You get information for the whistleblower program. You can scan the QR code. The claims process, which is publication 5251, provides an overview of the whistleblower claims process, which you can also scan too. So, what does this say, people? It says, quote, you file and fill out the information about the person or business that you are reporting. So when it says business, let's just talk about the things that we deal with in our personal life. And I'm just going to leave this out there for your realm of contemplation. How many entities have your Social Security trust? How many entities have utilized your Social Security trust? How many entities that actually have your Social Security trust have actually given you some sort of benefit from claiming taxes on the Social Security trust? Now, this is a myriad of questions I could ask, but only to the person that's consciously viewing this video wholeheartedly and understanding what I'm saying is true. Every entity that has your trust, you can file a claim against. Now, people are like, well, that would be ludicrous. No, it's not ludicrous, because everything that's dealing with your trust and anybody that utilizes it has access to it. And I tell people time and time again on my channel, everything is a tax matter. Okay? That means from courts, that means that from utility companies, that means from anything that is a business that has access to your trust. Okay? So I hope that clarifies it for you to understand who you should be filing a claim against. Now, because I said this is general information, I'm not going to really get into the specifics, but if you can glean from what I'm saying, that you have actual noticeability about what I'm really saying, start reporting businesses. Your car is registered, you paying on that yearly or annually, renewing tags, that means you report the DMV. That means you report the Secretary of State. Okay? You're paying property taxes in regards to this, you report them too. What people don't understand is that you don't understand that these people do not file taxes like you think they are, because on the surface, it just looks like they're doing a good job. Benevolent purposes. You got me fucked up. This program from the IRS itself would not exist if that were the case. But you have to do your due diligence if you want to get paid. You see what I'm saying? You have to do your due diligence. And you have to go after them with intent, because again, you don't get paid unless you do your homework. Now, here's the alleged violations, right? It says check all that apply. Unreported, underreported income. Income characterization. International foreign transaction. Undisclosed foreign bank account and financial accounts. Specific allegations of tax fraud. Employee versus subcontractor. Money laundering and bank secrecy act. Hint, hint, mortgage people. Tax shelter, abusive transaction. Overstated and false deductions. Cryptocurrency, digital assets. Failure to withhold tax. Failure to file tax, informational return. Failure to pay tax. Tax-exempt governmental entity tax issue. Promoter of tax avoidance schemes and or terrorism. Or you could specify other, i.e. false and misleading, deceptive practices. It's a myriad of issues you can put in there. If you have an imagination, you'll understand exactly what I'm getting at. But before you go into all of that, you get to start thinking about the money, understand how you're going to conscript this form for it to be validated, right? There's a series of information you're going to need. First off, if you have a previous claim, you can't file it again. That's going to slow down the process for you. Did you submit the information to the IRS, federal, state agencies, or government personnel? If you did, then you would check yes, right? Check the box if you're including attachments with the claimant submission. So if you filed claims against any entity prior to even filling out this form, that is sufficient evidence that works on your behalf. Now, it also says check box are you including attachments with this claim submission. So if you have forms and anything like that, you would submit them. Yes, emails, anything related to the same. If you're telling people, giving them notice and letting them know, I will report you to the IRS, and that's something you sent to them and they didn't respond, fuck them. That's what you would attach to this form. So name of taxpayer, person, business, including aliases, which also is a DBA. See what I'm saying? Who committed the violation? Taxpayer identification number, which is SSN, ICIN, or EIN. If you're reporting a business, EIN. You can get a business EIN from the SEC. It's not hard, people. Taxpayer's date of birth or approximate age. You probably wouldn't know that because it's basically a business in regards to that particular situation. It wouldn't be an individual. So you probably something you wouldn't know. Because businesses don't have births. People do. But then they get turned into business. But we already been down that rabbit hole before. And the address of the particular business. Now you would check box 8 if you would add additional taxpayers to the list as well. which means that you will actually have to put that on the back. Now, you are going to have to put your own personal information on this too. So you're going to fill out section C. So it's going to be you, your date of birth, your SSN or ITIN, address. It's going to say check all those that apply. Now, make sure that when you submit this form, you also submit, it has my personal information on it. So I'm going to black this out real quick. Give me a sec. It's called a 2848, power of attorney in fact. So make sure you submit this with this form. Okay? And the reason why I put up there is because you can see this goes over, this comes after, and with all other attachments as well. So basically, you're going to submit this information on your behalf, and you're going to just put it all attached. Are you the spouse or dependent of an IRS employee? No, of course. Are you a spouse or dependent of an IRS employee? Are you currently or formerly an employee of the Department of Treasury? Are you currently or formerly an employee of the federal government? You already know what to put in there. All right? Get the form, fill it out, see what it is. You'll see exactly that this is in place for you to get your proper recoupment. Now, I know a lot of people like to sit here and say, well, you know, they like to fill out the 1040, 1040 with 1040V, 1099, OID, and all that. Look, the processes take too fucking long, and there's no guarantee you're going to get that. When you actually put viable, functional information into a claim is submitted. Okay? And I've been saying this for time and time again, but a lot of people weren't paying this attention. You can report these individuals, any business. You went to court, you can report that attorney. You see what I'm saying? If you went to court and the prosecution prosecuted against you and they received some type of benefit from the prosecution of the case via bonds, report their ass. You can do this, people, because they're operating as a business. They're not operating as what you think they are. People, the only way you're going to get true redemption is if you stick it to these people. You see what I'm saying? See, all our life, they made us believe the IRS is your worst enemy. Woo, woo, woo. You stay away from blah, blah, blah. They're giving you your remedy in real time. So can't no entity say you're filing a frivolous claim if indeed you have indeed the information necessary to make the form pump. And that's in less than 13 minutes. Serious people, I'm showing you in real time. This is not something I'm making up. This is literally their own publication. This ain't something Lord Light Luciferian Prince made up. I didn't make it up. They conscripted that documentation. The only thing that you have to understand within yourself is how you use it. And if you don't wish to use it, cut this fucking video off and act like anything I said don't matter. Act like it don't apply. Act like I never said anything. You see what I'm saying? But the IRS gives you the instructions in the form. I suggest you do your homework, your due diligence, and figure out who ass you can tag. No diddy. But at the same token, it's one of those situations where you have to take it into strict consideration that you're owed something. I know it's hard to believe because you just feel like you have to just work and get it some type of way. But in reality, you're just giving it away. I suggest y'all do your homework, man. If you receive, and I said this before, you receive any type of benefit from the government and they're telling you particularly, oh, well, we can only give you but this much. Fuck that, report their ass. Because your taxpayer identification number, also known as the social, has taxation attached to it. So you can report them too. Department of Health and Human Services, you can report them. You can do whatever you need to do as necessary. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just making suggestions. You get it? The more you understand, you have the power to turn things right in your life. But if you don't want to do that, again, act like anything I said on this video don't make any sense. I never said nothing, right? Stay tuned for the next upload. Dropping heat. If indeed y'all want to donate to my channel, all my information is in the video description. And I'll also leave it in the comment section below because I'm going to keep dropping heat regardless. It's just going to keep coming. So y'all better strap up and get ready for the rough ride because it's going to be a great Friday. It's going to be a good Friday. But other than that, y'all stay tuned. Follow instructions. And guess what? You'll be surprised what comes down the pipeline. Other than that, act like I ain't saying nothing if you don't want to do it. But if you understand, email me for a consultation. I'll walk you through it. Simple as that. Peace, light, love. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. Agents, fuck you.